Thanks so much, Caroline, for that lovely introduction. It's funny you mentioned Maine because we were actually just talking about New England. Are we all New Englanders?
We are.
Yes. We are. I'm here in the studio with Gnarly Darling. I got Gary, I got Ryan, Pete, Jessi. It's a crowded room. I love it.
Yeah, we're one big family.
Exactly. I'm curious to know how you all came together. What was the birth of the band like? How did you find each other?
So Pete and I both work at a school together, and we kind of started off with a couple other colleagues playing assemblies for our students, that kind of thing. I'm a middle school principal. Pete's a high school history teacher, and we just had a lot of fun and decided we wanted to kind of play out a little bit more. And so I've been a songwriter for a long time, so it was great for me to have people to play some of my songs with. And then a couple people came and went. We had Gary join us, we had Jessi join us, and it's just kind of grown from there. Awesome. And we are a band of educators. Jessi's a music teacher as well. Our bass player Eric, who's not here this evening, is an educator as well. And Gary is the key person in terms of educating the world on high-quality window treatments. So we all are involved in education in one way or the other.
Gary, I actually have a question specifically for you. Where'd you go to school?
I graduated Emerson College in 1982, and I'll tell you, it was very different back then. The campus was Beacon Street, so this is awesome being right here.
Well, welcome back. We're really happy to have you, and I'm excited to get into some of this music. If I'm correct, all of these songs are off of your new album.
That's right. Yep.
Do you want to introduce the first song?
Absolutely. Yeah. This song, the album comes out on November 14th. This song is called Barn Flower, and it's actually streaming on all services right now.
Amazing. Whenever you're ready.
All right.
Shiver on the north side, baby, wet. Storming on the east side, let me live. It's amazing what you see when you listen to the silence. It's amazing what you hear when you close your eyes. Even in my mind's eye, storms are still there. As far as I see, circle, straight line, doesn't matter to me. Cause the winds are blowing through on the way to somewhere different. We can steal a little power while we can't break free. Rooted in the ridge line, family tree. Mama always told me it was best to wait. Now I've got these weeks and months to calculate. In a patch of afternoon, something shall call for blooms. A barn fire pushing through the dirt to see. I got nowhere to go. Found the strength in the hurt and found a promise in the word. So if you think you're gonna leave, you better do it in a hurry. No, there's no answers in this town, just a multitude of stories. Barn flower, what's gonna come of you? Chilly for September, out of the blue, born into the winter, paying your dues. It's a number in a tumbler, it's a nickel scratching tickets, it's a game of odds tying me to you. I'm not feeling great, babe, I'll never be true. It seems like we've got nothing left but time to kill, and I can see it in a stereo's atmosphere. In a patch of afternoon, something shall call for blooms. Barn fire pushing through the dirt to loosen. I got nowhere to go. Found the strength in the hurt and found a promise in the word. So if you think you're gonna leave, you better do it in a hurry. No, there's I got nowhere to go. Find the strength in the hurt and find a promise in the worry. So if you think you're gonna leave, no, there's no answers in this town, just a multitude of stories. Barn flower, what's gonna come of you? Barn flower, what's gonna come of you? Barn flower, what's gonna come of you?
I think I speak for everyone listening when I say I'm so excited to hear the full album, if that's a taste of what's to come.
Thank you.
Pete, you were absolutely killing it on the harmonica over there. It's an instrument I've always been super curious about. How does one learn to play the harmonica? When did you first pick it up? What was your thought process like? I love it.
Well, geez, I got one in my stocking for Christmas right when I was a senior in college. And after that, it was a lot of Bob Dylan albums and Neil Young. And after that, the Blues Brothers, seeing Dan Aykroyd as Elwood Blues just whip it out of his pocket and jam. That was a big inspiration.
That's awesome. And Ryan, you got that guitar in your stocking as well, I assume?
I got a guitar when I was 13 years old.
Oh.
This was back in the 80s, and I wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, but I never really practiced. And then I just set it aside. And then I got to college, and the guy living across the hall from me, who ended up being my best friend and was part of our wedding party, he taught me to play, and I just fell in love with the guitar, the acoustic guitar at that point. And I've always wanted to write songs. Even when I was a kid, before I played an instrument, I was making up songs in my head. And so it was nice to have a guitar to actually really write a song. So
Right.
yeah. Great.
And Jessi, I assumed you learned singing and stuff at Berkeley. So you how is it coming back to Boston after spending some time in Maine? Does it feel nostalgic for you?
It's awesome. I mean, I actually live in New Hampshire, and I commuted to Berkeley every day for school.
Wow, that's commitment. I love it.
So I took the train, the lovely train here.
Shout
Love
out
the Green
commuter
Line.
rail. Oh,
Yeah.
the Green Line.
I mean, commuter rail to the Green
yeah,
Line,
yeah.
to the Heinz Convention.
The Green Line
It's a
nowadays, Boston people know. It's rough out there.
It's always awful. It was always bad.
So this new album, tell me a little bit more about it. What are these songs about? What did you write it about? What kind of was going through your mind?
I think on the surface, I think a lot of people would, if you just read the lyrics, you would say they're pretty sad, depressing songs. And I think there's some truth to that. But I think if you dig a little deeper, there's actually some optimism in there as well. A lot of these songs, I think, are about coming to terms with what's imperfect about each of us and actually embracing your flaws and realizing that they're an important part of who you are, which to me I think is really kind of interesting in this day and age where so much is filtered for social media and people are putting out photos of themselves that aren't real. We've got AI influence of so many things that are out there. And so to me, it's about, sort of getting back to what's really real about you, even when that includes your imperfections.
Yeah, that's a beautiful sentiment. It also makes a lot of sense looking at the next song you're going to play, Beauty in a Bruise. It kind of just encapsulates what you just said. Yeah, I'd love to hear it whenever you're ready.
That sounds great. You ready, Gary? Ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jesus, whoever is itching to level me down at my knees. Somebody somewhere owes him something fierce and he's collecting whatever he sees. Tearing his way through my kitchen, rifling in closets and drawers. Staring me down, but I'm not giving him an answer till he knows what all my suffering was for. Say my name to hear it spoken, remind me that I'm broken, shining like I've always deserved. If I'm drifting on an ocean, going through the motions, feeling it with every nerve. There are answers in the silence, and in the spaces between our sides. And it's all right there, the beauty in a bruise, if you're not afraid to see it. Beauty in a bruise, if you're not afraid to open your eyes. Merriam-Webster is fixing on cutting me right down to size. The right combination of letters and your voice, and the hint of a ghost of a lie. Truth in the ring on the table. Don't look away from the light. Just like the shine on a crucifix nail. Sometimes the worst thing to happen is right. Say my name to hear it spoken. Remind me that I'm broken. Shattered like I've always deserved. If I'm drifting on an ocean, going through the motions, feeling it with every nerve. There are answers in the silence and in the spaces between our sides. And it's all right there, the beauty in a bruise if you're not afraid to see it. Beauty in a bruise if you're not afraid to open your eyes. Don't call the doctor, let me live with the pain. Aches like the spaces in a haunted refrain. Don't call the doctor, let me live with the pain. Don't call the doctor. Say my name to hear it spoken. Remind me that I'm broken. Shattered like I've always deserved. If I'm drifting on an ocean, going through the motions, feeling it with every nerve. There are answers in the silence and in the spaces between our sides. And it's all right there, the beauty in a bruise if you're not afraid to see it. Beauty in a bruise if you're not afraid to see it. Beauty in a bruise if you're not afraid to see it. Beauty in a bruise if you're not afraid to open your eyes. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
Wicked Local Wednesday. Hi, I'm here in studio with Gnarly Darling, and you just heard Beauty in a Bruise. It's one of the songs off their new album. You guys were not kidding about those lyrics. Wow. They cut like the thorns on a rose. I love them, though. So what I'm curious to know, the songwriting process being a group of five, I guess, because we're down a bass player. I could hop on if you want.
Yeah, feel free. Come on,
I
join
have
us.
no idea how to play the bass for context. What's the writing process like for this new album?
It's all right, guy.
Yeah, well, not all. I mean, thank you, but
The lyrics.
the lyrics, yeah, sure. I'm always writing songs, and I tend to, just me and my acoustic guitar, and I come up with little fragments of lyrics. I'm thinking all the time, and doing voice memos of ideas. But the best part for me is when I bring a song that I've written on my guitar to the rest of the band, and they all bring something to it, and that's where I think it's the most exciting part is that collaboration. Jessi comes up with amazing harmonies. She sings lead on a lot of the songs and just kills it. Pete comes up with amazing solos. What Gary does with the rhythm is incredible, and Eric, our bass player, adds a lot as well. And so I love when I have a song that I can sort of imagine and hear in my head, but it's not in the real world yet, and having the four other members of the band help me bring it to life is the most exciting part for me.
Yeah. What was one of your favorite songs to work on the album?
I personally loved working on Drift, which is actually the next one we're going to play. That's just, for me personally, the one that I think came together the best. I love the harmonies. I love the structure of the song. I like the ebb and flow of the rhythm in the song, but that's just my opinion. I'm curious what other people think.
I'd have to say Bottle Rockets. That's
I
my
was just
favorite.
gonna agree. Battle Rockets is
It's
a
a
fun
rocker.
one. Yeah, we actually voted to see which songs we should release as singles, and I voted for Bottle Rockets,
You
but
did?
yeah, didn't win.
So how long do people have to wait to hear Bottle Rockets?
It's coming out on November 14th, the rest of the album. So we'll have 8 songs released then, and then we actually have an album release show in Newmarket, New Hampshire, at the Stone Church. It's going to be on November 20th at 8 o'clock.
That's
yeah.
right.
Awesome. Well, I'm like on the edge of my seat for this album release, but you're talking so much about Drift. I would love to hear it.
Sure. We'd love to play it. Thank you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. is a warning and a lie down in the dirt for a final conversation with the sun. Well, there's just one way to end my days, to cast the wolves aside. The trick is to forget the things I've done. 'Cause everybody's got a prayer, some are light as mountain air. They drift up to the sky, they drift up to the sky. Some are darker than the night, stereo black and white. They keep dragging me down, just keep dragging me down. Thought that I could lose my blues out on the highway. Feel the worries disappear with every mile. And your voice just like a needle, touching down upon the vine, playing sweet forgiving music for a while. Trying to start a little fire to forget. Now the smell of distant smoke arrives and it draws me from my sleep, and it makes me want to run like you did. The open road looks like a dream, or at least a change of scene. Start believing you're new, but the miles don't come through. Some will drift, some will slow, black and white or stereo. Just keep traveling on, just keep traveling on. Thought that I could lose my blues out on the highway. Feel the worries disappear with every mile. And your voice just like a needle, touching down upon the vine, playing sweet forgiving music. I thought that I could lose my blues out on the highway. Feel the worries disappear with every mile. And your voice just like a needle, touching down upon the vine, playing sweet forgiving music for a while. Playing sweet forgiving music for a while. Playing sweet forgiving music, singing glory, glory to train wreck stories. Glory, glory, amen. Setting fire to all that we built so we can build it again. Singing glory, glory to train wreck stories. Glory, glory, amen. Setting fire to all that we built so we can build it again. Singing glory, glory to train wreck stories. Glory, glory, amen. Setting fire to all that we built so we can build it again. Singing glory, glory to train wreck stories. Glory, glory, amen. Setting fire to all that we built so we can build it again.
Be glad I'm scared of Boston drivers, because that if I had a car right now, I'd be driving down the highway like sunset. I can picture it. It sounded like an open road. I'm here in the studio, Wicked Local Wednesday with Gnarly Darling. That was your new song, Drift. I absolutely loved it. But you have a new album coming out, and with all of these songs that we've been hearing tonight, where do you picture people listening to them? Is it that highway road? Is it walking through the woods? What were you kind of imagining in your head when you wrote this?
This one, I pictured, Drift in particular, I pictured someone kind of out in the woods or kind of wandering through a field behind their house, that kind of thing. Very, sort of reflective moment for somebody.
Mean-like, yeah.
Yes, very mean-like, yeah, absolutely.
As music lovers, where are some of like your favorite places to listen to music? For me, it's in the car. Like, that's my zone. But
Same.
I don't know, same?
Yeah, or while I'm working.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, curious, working, what is your schedule like? Do you practice in the classrooms? Because you are your coworkers, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
we do actually. We have a music classroom at the school where Pete and I work, where we meet usually about once a week to practice, and it's great because the setup's there. Gary doesn't have to lug his drum kit back and forth all the time. It's really convenient, and there's something really nice about coming together in a school environment too. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Good. I mean, Gary, it's nice that you just have those portable bongos today, huh?
It's wonderful. I usually do play in a full kit. And so I started when I was a little boy on Tupperware. But that's another day, another story. But yes, it is awesome just taking bongos. Sometimes I'll play the congas. But when we're playing out live, I play in a full kit.
That's awesome. I could still like picture you practice in the kitchen. Forks and knives while you're cooking. It must be a whole vibe. I love it.
It was, and my parents got so tired of it, they did buy me my first drum set, and I was the only drummer in the dorms at Emerson, and some people didn't like that too much.
Did you go to Emerson, Gary?
I went to Emerson College from 1978 to 1982.
Sorry, Gary, one more time. Where'd you go to school?
Emerson College, yes. It was awesome. One of the best 4 years of my life.
Well, I'm so glad that we got to invite not only Gary back onto his campus, but all of you as well. Thank you so much. Again, where can people stream your album? When can they stream it? You have that album release show coming up.
Yeah, it's all streaming services. 4 songs are out right now. The whole album will be out on the 14th, so just about a week and a half from now. And the show, Jessi.
Yeah, so the show is going to be at the Stone Church in Newmarket, New Hampshire. It's a short drive, short commuter rail, not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, and it's going to be at 8 p.m. on November 20th. It's a Thursday, but come on out. It's fun.
You know what? I've heard that Thursdays are the new Friday nights.
Yeah.
That's right. It's going to be a blast.
Exactly.
And we have some merch. It's going to be a fun night, so people should definitely come out.
Yes, definitely come on out, support. Thank you so much for coming and sharing all your songs. I loved it. I had a great time. We're going to go back to Caroline right now in the studio, but this has been Gnarly Darling, Wicked Local Wednesday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for having us.